most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Bob, in our opinion, of course.
Humble opinion. Today we're going to talk about the dominant exercise for great health, including weight loss, cardio, and back pain.
It's got to be one good exercise,
That's
Bob.
right.
And we've got it all raveled out in here, and we're going to
figure
show
it
you.
out, huh?
Exactly. I'm excited about this
All
one.
right. By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section because we're always giving something away.
That's right.
Today we're going to make you wait a little bit.
That's
You're
right.
gonna see,
Till the end of the video, we're going to do a little demonstration.
Yeah, because it ties into this video.
It does.
So you can also find it on Facebook if you can't wait. It'll be pinned to the top of the page. Go to
As
Twitter,
usual.
Instagram, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
And now we have podcasts out
Yep.
there, and
This is a podcast right now. We're
oh,
saying.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, but also we do have some podcasts with outstanding people
Interviews.
interviewing,
Yes.
high-level, world-renowned.
Yes.
So, anyways, Bob, should we get on with the program?
Yeah, let's go.
Criteria. What does it take to be the best, the dominant exercise? Number one, it has to be something that the majority of people can do.
Right. What
in the
good would it
masses.
be if it's a dominant exercise if only 10% of the population can do it?
Or just high-level
Right,
athletes or whatever.
right.
We want it for the masses. Number two, good compliance. It has to be something that most people will be willing to do. It's not like, nobody wants to do crunches.
Right.
Laying down and doing abdominal work. Most people don't. So that would...
Well, some of the really high intensity workouts too.
Yeah.
People
People
just
just...
stick with them.
Yeah, you get sore muscles.
They
and
do it for
it's
a while.
turn-off.
They'll do it
Yeah,
and they burn out on it.
And number three, something low cost. You don't
Right.
have to go out and purchase a large piece of equipment or some. You got a itchy hand?
I'm shuffling the money.
Oh, shuffling money. It's like to your wife. No, I'm
That's
going to
really-
get in trouble
I
here.
just give her the
Now,
credit card.
now the next thing for this exercise, there's 7 benefits that really are important. Number
Sure.
one, should burn some calories. We want
Right.
some weight loss. Is it going to be that? Lower blood pressure. It's going to lower
Yep.
blood pressure, which is wonderful. Improve digestion.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a broad exercise. This is great. It's going to help joint and back pain.
Yep. Absolutely.
Also good for osteoporosis or osteopenia,
Right, weight
bone
bearing.
loss, and improve your sleep, and then just simply make you live longer.
I know you like 7, Brad, but I'm going to add a number 8.
Oh, the bonus.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
number 8?
Well, number 8 is it's going to help your mental health without a doubt. I mean,
yeah, you're right.
um,
You're right.
exercise in general
Mhm.
helps mental health.
But there's been studies on this particular
Yes,
exercise.
especially when done in a certain way.
Exactly. So everyone's wondering, what is the exercise? The answer is so simple. Many people have already guessed,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
they have.
It's simply walking.
Right.
Get out and walk. It's one of those things that is just, as a matter of fact, Dr. Stephen Blair, he's done a lot of research on exercise for general population back in the 80s and 90s, and this was his go-to exercise. We talk about back pain. Stuart McGill, leading
Actually,
back expert.
what Stuart recommends, Brad, is actually if you're having back pain, he recommends getting out 4 times a day with walking. For like, if you can only do 5 minutes, do 5 minutes.
Sure.
But he said even up to 20 minutes,
Sure.
4 times a day.
Right.
Probably number one thing you can do for your back pain.
And if you are doing it with back pain, walking on the flat
Right.
is going to be much preferred because it keeps that pelvis stable.
In regards to mental health, Brad, we've seen this. They've done studies that it is so much better to walk out in nature.
Yep. Yeah, get
mean,
away from the
right.
hustle and bustle. If that opportunity exists.
Exactly.
Some people may
No.
not have that.
Right.
But if you can jump in the car and take a 10-minute ride to get to the park,
Right.
that kind of thing, it
Well,
might
it's
be
an
worth it.
hour ride, then
Well, it all
kind of
depends.
defeats the purpose.
Yes. Duration. Well, how long should I walk? People are going to want to know. 20 to 30 minutes is typically recommended. And then 5 to 7 days a week. If you're just starting out and you have not walked much, start out 5-minute walks, maybe 10
Yeah.
minutes, and then do it every other day. So your body,
If you're really not fit, go to the end of the driveway and back. I mean, just
Yep.
a couple times a day. I mean,
absolutely.
start off in a manageable bite. You
Yeah.
know, I mean,
I was just listening to Sarah Meeks, and she was
Sure.
talking. If you've been in bed, let's say you've maybe had COVID and you're bedridden for
Right.
a week, that just takes your whole
Yeah.
cardiovascular system down to an incredibly low
Very
level.
fast.
Yep. So you're going to go out and walk
Right.
short distances, like you said, maybe to the mailbox and back.
I got pneumonia when I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
In high school, and I was in track at the time.
Yep.
And I came back mid-season, and it wasn't until the end of the season that I started finally. I stopped getting last in the mile because it just took so much out of me.
And that's a young person.
And that's a young person.
So if
yeah.
you're older, it's
right,
even
it's
more.
way worse.
But we're not going to. We do have the giveaway to talk about yet.
Yeah.
We're getting to that.
We're gonna be there.
That
Come
relates
on.
to people that have problems where you cannot walk. Maybe your knees are so
Right.
arthritic that the pain just doesn't allow you. Whatever the problem is,
Balance
we have
or
an
whatever.
answer for that.
Yes.
Let's talk about anything else with back pain.
Yeah, with back pain. So this was recommended by Dr. Stuart McGill, and I found this fascinating. I tried it on some patients, and my gosh, it worked. And so he recommended it is that you actually pick up your pace when you walk.
Sure. But
If
that
you
sounds
have back
weird.
pain. Yeah, it does sound weird.
Because it seems like it might hurt your back more.
It does, but you actually take less weight on the spine if you are walking at a faster pace than if in a slow pace.
Sure.
So I had a guy come in. He was just limping like you wouldn't believe.
Sure.
He looked like he was, walking through a desert, a hot day. And I said, we're going to try walking at a faster speed. And he looked at me like I was crazy.
Sure.
By the end of the session, he was walking around and he looked like normal. Like he was.
Was he smiling?
He was smiling. I was the Messiah after that. I mean, I knew everything.
It is fun to be a therapist when that happens.
Yeah. Once in a while it happens.
I do want to mention, if you've been walking for a while, you're up to your 20, 30 minutes and you're starting to get bored and you need something to break it up, do some interval walking, or it's
Sure.
actually kind of a modified HIIT, HIIT, high intensity interval training.
Yep.
So you can do this very easily. Walk for 1 minute or pick a distance out. Maybe if you're walking in the city, you can go 1 block where you walk very quickly and briskly.
Yep.
And then the next block, take your time, slow it down. So you go fast and then slow and then fast. And you can break that up in, 2 minutes, 1 minute.
Yeah, whatever interview you want to go with.
With these cell phones, you can actually put a little beeper on your timer there. So it beeps after 1 minute and it beeps again. And, if you're that kind of person.
Which you are.
Well, sometimes I swear at the phone because it doesn't do what I want, and then I have issues.
But this is a great thing because you can actually get your heart rate up.
Yes.
And
Well, that's where that cardio comes in.
Yeah.
You do not have to go out and run to get cardiovascular benefits, but you do have to walk briskly.
Yeah, you gotta, even if you get to the point where you're still able to talk,
Right.
maybe only one sentence, but that's getting your heart rate up high enough.
And that's one of the common tests I use with cardio
Yep.
rehab, after a heart surgery.
Brad, we got to show the
people are
alternative.
waiting. They're sitting there, probably tuned out by now. I don't know. Well, there's a few people out there.
You're not going to be able to see this on the podcast, but what we're doing is we're showing
the giveaway.
Our giveaway, which is an exercise device, the Fit Glide. The thing about the Fit Glide is that it's very lightweight. That's number one.
Yeah.
So anybody can, I just bought one of those pedalers, Brad.
For underneath the desk.
20 some pounds.
Sure.
Which is not real heavy, but if you're elderly or you got to move around a lot, this weighs
5.1, 5.2, right in there. Very
pounds.
light. Pounds. Yeah, not tons.
And the thing is, you're not pedaling. You're shuffling the feet back and forth. So you can fit under every desk without you bumping your knees up
Yeah,
against
because you
the-
come around on that
Right.
swing. We just had a person give us an email complimenting
how
the
much he loved
benefit.
it.
And the other thing, Bob, is with this, you can put it at an incline, so
Yeah.
you emphasize the
Quadriceps.
And better yet. Now, there isn't a lot of resistance on this, but the great thing about it is you don't need a lot, because if you do this, and I'm in pretty good shape. I run 3 miles, bike 20 miles, blah, blah, blah. And I do this for a few minutes. I'm starting to feel these muscles fatigue. I'm not going to go on my desk and work this for 20 minutes straight. probably 5 minutes, and I'm gonna need a
Right.
break.
I'm going to warn you though, there is a little swishing sound,
Yep.
and you can lubricate it. Have we decided? What to
Silicone works really good. You just buy it at the hardware store, and only a couple of drops is all it's needed. And you don't have to do
use?
that.
No, it goes fine without it.
Right.
Easy to clean.
We had one patient, he's gonna have knee replacement, so he's doing this, and it's making this little sound and didn't bother him, but his wife was watching TV, and she said do something about it. So he did put a little lubrication on there.
That
And
was enough.
everything was good to go, but most people, it's not going to be a problem.
There you go. That was the little secret we were holding on to. The secret nugget.
Well, I'm sure everyone's glad they stayed on
Yeah,
tooth
yeah.
for that baby, huh?
And remember, we can fix just about anything
Except for
a broken heart.
that's right.
But we'll help relationships. Give us your relationship problems and we'll solve them.
Well, we haven't really proved that we've helped any yet, but we think we are.
Yeah. We'll show
In
you.
our minds, we're helping them.
Yeah, right. That's all that matters.
Just go home and enjoy your life.
Thanks.